Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The bold and the beautiful fans know that Katie Logan, Heather Tom, is the apple of Bill Spencer's Don Diamond. She can do no wrong as far as her ex-husband is concerned. But Katie will feel the wrath of Bill when he learned where their son is working. Here's what's coming up next on Bold and Beautiful. Spoilers ahead. Bill Spencer is back on the market after his twisted no-Zoa-woman drama. He didn't waste any time trying to lock down his ex-wife Katie and reunite their family. But Bill's plans didn't exactly go as planned and Katie shot him down. B&B spoilers tease more heartbreak ahead for the Spencer patriarch after he learns that his son Will Spencer Jr., Crew Morrow, has opted not to work at the family business and has taken a position at Forrester Creations. Of course, we all know that Will made that decision on his own, but Bill won't buy it. As far as he's concerned, Katie recruited their son to work at her company with the Forresters. Just last month, Bill Spencer was pouring his heart out to Katie and begging her to move back in with him at the Spencer mansion. But his feelings for Katie turn sour quickly when he finds out she got him a job at his rival's company. Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., had no idea Bill's son was coming to work for him, but that won't stop him from rubbing it in Bill's face when he gets the chance. The bold and the beautiful rumor mill has been hinting a Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Bill Spencer hook up for quite a while now. Maybe Bill sleeps with Brooke to get back at Katie for not giving him another chance and letting Will look at Forrester Creations. Do you think that Will is going to keep his new gig at Forrester, or will Bill Spencer shut it down? The sun began its slow descent beyond the shimmering Los Angeles skyline, casting golden rays over the Spencer Publications building. Bill Spencer sat in his sleek, glass-walled office, whiskey in hand, staring into the empty space that was once his sanctuary. But tonight, the air carried something heavy, a sense of betrayal, regret, and simmering rage. Katie Logan had crossed him, and Bill Spencer was not a man who forgave easily. Katie waited by the fireplace in her cozy living room, running her fingers through her long chestnut hair. It was late, and the flicker of the flames danced against her porcelain skin. She could feel it in her bones. Something was coming. She had always known Bill's love came with risks, a fierce, consuming passion paired with the potential for devastation. But for years, she believed their love was strong enough to withstand anything. She glanced at the framed photo of Bill and their son, Will, sitting on the mantel. She had fought hard to create a safe, loving environment for her son, to protect him from the darker side of Bill's relentless ambition. But love with Bill Spencer was a double-edged sword. The sound of Bill's car pulling into the driveway made Katie's heart pound. She rose, her hands trembling, knowing that whatever was about to happen would change things forever. Bill entered the room like a storm cloud, his presence larger than life. He wore his signature black shirt, unbuttoned at the collar, and that unmistakable Spencer swagger. But tonight, there was no trace of the charming rogue she'd once fallen in love with. "You lied to me, Katie," Bill said, his voice dangerously calm. "You went behind my back." Katie folded her arms defensively. "I didn't lie, Bill. I did what I had to, for Will." Bill's jaw clenched, the muscle in his cheek twitching. "By going to Carter? By teaming up with that snake to undermine me?" Katie's heart ached at the mention of Carter Walton. She and Carter had never intended to go behind Bill's back, but when it became clear that Bill was planning to leverage Will's future to secure a ruthless business deal, she had to act. Spencer Publications had always been Bill's first love, and she feared he would sacrifice anything, even his family, if it meant getting what he wanted. "You were going to use Will as a bargaining chip, Bill," Katie shot back, her voice rising. "I couldn't let that happen." Bill took a step closer, towering over her, his eyes dark with fury. "You've always underestimated me, Katie. Always thought you could outmaneuver me. But this?" He shook his head, his voice laced with venom. "This is unforgivable." Katie's chest tightened. She had seen Bill angry before, but this was different. This wasn't the man who loved her. This was Bill Spencer, ruthless businessman, calculating and unforgiving. "You want to talk about betrayal?" Katie whispered, her voice trembling. What about all the times you put your ambitions above us? Above me? Bill's gaze didn't waver. This isn't about the past. This is about right now. And right now, you've made your choice. A bitter laugh escaped Katie's lips. You think this was easy for me? Do you think I wanted to go behind your back? Bill's eyes narrowed. You didn't just go behind my back, Katie. You aligned yourself with my enemy. Carter Walton hates me. And now so do you. Katie shook her head, tears welling in her eyes. I don't hate you, Bill. I hate what you've become. You say you love me, but all you ever do is push me away. For a brief moment, something flickered in Bill's eyes. Pain, regret, maybe even love. But it was gone as quickly as it came, replaced by the cold mask of a man who had decided to bury his heart deep within himself. Bill turned away from her, running a hand through his thick black hair, frustration etched into every line of his face. You wanted to save Will for me. You think I'm a monster. Katie stepped closer, her voice soft but steady. I think you're lost, Bill, and I think you've forgotten how to be the man I fell in love with. Bill let out a bitter chuckle. That man doesn't exist anymore. Katie's heart shattered at the finality of his words. She knew then that whatever they had, whatever love they had shared, was slipping through her fingers like sand. I did what I thought was right, she whispered. For Will, for us. Bill turned to face her, his expression unreadable. And now you'll have to live with the consequences. Katie's breath hitched as Bill's words hit her like a punch to the gut. What are you saying? I'm done, Katie. Bill's voice was low and steady, the words dripping with finality. I gave you everything. I fought for us, but you chose to side with Carter. You made your bed. Now lie in it. Katie stared at him, stunned. You're ending this? Just like that? Bill's cold blue eyes met hers. You ended it the moment you betrayed me. The silence that followed was deafening. Katie stood frozen, her heart aching as Bill turned and walked out the door, leaving her alone with the flickering flames and the shattered remains of their love. Tears streamed down her face as the weight of his departure settled over her. She had fought so hard for them, for their family, but in the end, love hadn't been enough. As the sound of Bill's car roared to life and disappeared into the night, Katie sank to the floor, her heart heavy with the knowledge that this time there was no going back. But deep inside, she knew something Bill hadn't realized yet. This wasn't just the end of their love story. It was the beginning of a new chapter. And Katie Logan wasn't going to let heartbreak define her. She wiped her tears and rose from the floor, determination replacing despair. If Bill wanted a fight, he would get one. But this time, Katie wasn't fighting to save their love. The following morning, Katie stood on the balcony of her home, the cool breeze brushing against her skin. The sun rose slowly over the horizon, casting a warm glow over the city. She knew that Bill Spencer would always be a part of her life, connected by the bond they shared with Will. But she also knew that she couldn't keep chasing a love that consumed her. It was time to let go. Time to find her own strength. Bill might have turned on her, but Katie Logan was ready to turn the page. And this time, she was writing her own story.